Well, good morning and welcome. Who of you thought they would ever attend a Rivers Trust or a Rivers conference in Burnley? It's a day of celebration for us. We've been working in Burnley for over 4 years, but in the guise of the Urban River Enhancement Scheme, it's been 4 years, and we've done a huge amount of work with communities. You can see all around this room.
To engage people in learning about and in the actual physical improvements of our environment and our river heritage. So how do we engage people? Well, the Rivers Trust have experts, and we know about rivers.
Because they see the opportunity to link this with their national curriculums. You can see with some of the comments that came back that they were really successful.
It offers an attractive future, not only for the river, but for the people who are associated with it.
So moving on from there, as you know, we went on to fund the project, awarding them almost 700,000. And this really was an exemplary project.
I was walking up the channel of Burnley in 2010, trying to figure out what the problems were and what we could do to fix it. And it was then and there that I decided I really needed to get a project in Burnley to try and not only improve the river, but interest the people of Burnley in looking after and improving their river and absorbing and kind of taking on ownership and taking pride in where their rivers came from and how it's influenced the town and how they can make it better.
So we've got a lot of work to do to improve the physical appearance of the river, but really it's engaging the people so that we actually realise that it's a wildlife river, a healthy river full of fish, full of wildlife, full of good habitat, and it's not just a sewer.
And so we're going to have a look at the river and see what we can do to enhance the contribution of the Brun to the environment of Burnley. In the Calder, which we looked at about a fortnight ago, there are opportunities to develop the riverbed to enhance the number of fish in the Calder. In the past, the Calder was one of the great salmon rivers of the country. So what we're going to do today is have a look at the Brun. We've only got a few rough ideas as to what we're going to do. The flow of water in the Brun rises quicker than in the Calder, and salmon do get up this far. It's encouraging them to get up further that is the problem. And that, of course, the river's been cleaned over the years. It was a polluted river. It's far less polluted now than it was. So, all fingers crossed, I really hope that we can achieve it, that particularly for the Calder rather than the Brun.
And the rivers are coming on leaps and bounds now, with fish passage work, habitat improvement type work. You know, fish populations are recovering, invertebrate life's recovering. It's tremendous to see it, really.
I think anybody that has a river running through the town is in a privileged position.
There are already good levels of wildlife, and the areas we've identified to need improvement, there was no life. So we're very pleased that the work we want to do correlates with the survey results.
Well, I'm glad to see there's kids here because they're the future. So that's what you should be aiming at.
A wide range of activities were introduced throughout various communities of Burnley across all ages and backgrounds.
To try and help migratory fish that have already been moving up the river system as the rivers have cleaned, as industries declined and the Environment Agency have done the work, put fish passes in, reduce and remove some of the weirs so migratory fish like salmon and sea trout can move up the rivers.
People were encouraged to enjoy, protect and enhance their local rivers and be made more aware of their rivers and wildlife in Burnley.
Oh, yeah. Have a look in there.
What's in here?
The first of several in-channel alterations to the old riverbed were being constructed on the River Calder upstream from the back of the old Empire Cinema.
During the development phase of our application, the public said that the thing that they're most concerned about in the river is all the litter. It puts people off enjoying the river and looking at it and seeing the wildlife because you just see rubbish. One of our priorities is cleaning the rubbish out of the river, and we've had the local support of Quick Fit and local businesses, the council, Veolia. They've all helped us organise community days. Red Rose Recovery have also been heavily involved, and through our training days and our community activities, we've cleaned up 4 miles of the river this year.
Well, we've got about, I'd say about half a tonne here. I should imagine there's still at this amount left in again, so I should imagine a tonne of rubble and litter just from in the town centre, this short stretch. It's enjoyable, you get to meet new people and everything like that. So suggest more people try and come along and get involved.
This is the Calder Reach 9. Basically we had a very fast flowing 2 metres wide channel, and what we are doing is making this channel now 6 metres wide, and instead of 1/4 we're making a pool and riffle system, which is better for the fish to migrate and also good habitat for the fish. One of the projects is improving the Prestige weir. We're putting a new better fish pass which will improve the migration of brown trout up the river and hopefully eventually salmon.
Finally, the Prestige Weir project on the River Brun was completed, and on Monday the 8th of September the new fish pass was opened by the Mayor of Burnley, Councillor Andy Tatchell.
Well, congratulations to everybody involved with the project, and I'm sure it's going to be a great success.
Well, it's taken us about 4.5 years to get this project from concept to delivery, and it's absolutely phenomenal to see the last weir on the Brun that can be tackled and improved for fish passage achieved, and it's wonderful to have all of our partners from the Environment Agency through to the college here supporting us today.
Now completed, it will be much easier for fish, eels and wildlife to live or pass through these sections now that all the obstacles have been removed or modified. Townley was just one of over 330 sites surveyed in 2015 in the Ribble Trust area using the electro-fishing method, which stings but doesn't harm the fish. In early July 2015, the Ribble Rivers Trust reported that young salmon had been found in Burnley Stanley Park during their annual river survey, as well as another location in Colne.
So from that date, now 8 years ago, we visited many ideal locations on Burnley and Pendleside's many streams, and as yet we've only seen a few trout spawning, but never salmon, either spawning or any signs that they have spawned. All the local spots have been checked up to the end of November 2023, and as yet, nothing. Yes, there are a few occasions when we've watched salmon spawning in the Ribble Valley, but in the Burnley and Pendle River system, nothing. Professor Steve Ormrod from Cardiff University says some river populations are just a few years away from extinction. That's how bad it's become.